I'm in. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Recapping the Past, where me and Ben here sit down and talk about the shows that we loved growing up. I'm your friendly neighborhood Soda. Also, that's one nickname. You can call me Matt, Soda, whichever. And as usual, I'm with Ben. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. I'm looking forward to talking about this one. Some iconic stuff in this.
Yeah, me too. This season of Saved by the Bell, season 2, is definitely when it became the show that we know. This is a step above season 1. Like you said, some of the most iconic moments from the show happened in this season. Some of the most iconic episodes. This was a drastic improvement on this first season.
Right. So do you want to get started with our honorable mentions?
Well, how about do you want to do which episode Zach's douchiest in first?
Okay.
Or actually, you know what? Even better. How about if that episode comes up, I'll mention it when we mention it.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So yes, you want to go ahead with honorable mentions?
Sure. Do you want to? You take the lead.
Okay, because from what you told me, I have a few more. So my two honorable mentions actually are Zach's War and Running Zach.
Okay. My honorable mentions are Running Zach, Driver's Ed.
Yep.
That was a good one. From News to Words. Video Yearbook and the Building Brothers.
Oh yes, that's right. There were those episodes as well. Yeah. Yep. No, those are definitely good ones. Definitely good picks. Video Yearbook. I'm just trying to give me a second.
I believe it's listed in another season.
That's the one I was looking for. Sorry, I was looking for the name of my douchiest episode. No, you didn't mention it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that the next one?
Nope.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so
well, you know what? I'll just say it now. It's Model Students.
That's not like that.
Yeah, that's the one I think he's the most douchiest in because he freaking took illegal pictures of the girls and sold them.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty douchey.
Yeah, it is pretty douchey.
I don't know, man. I mean, dating Kelly and going after the news. That seems pretty douchey to me, too.
Yeah, that is pretty douchey. Zach's actually pretty douchey a lot in this season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let's just get right into it. You want to do your number 5?
Sure, my number 5 is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Ooh, down on my list.
I don't know why. I just find this funny because in one of the first times we see mix and match between the couples, the kids have to put on a play. And second, they are forced to kiss each other. And they did one time and they found they felt something. But, and then they were afraid to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
But when they did it again, Slater and Kenny found out that they broke up with them and they had to figure out how to win them back.
Yes, I do remember that episode, but I don't remember it being in season 2.
It had to be because Zack and Kenny was
yeah, okay. Yeah, well you're going from the correct order in IMDb.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. It is a season 4 episode though.
It's so confusing.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong, man. Whoever did this episode list for this is a dumbass.
I mean, what do you think of that episode?
No, it is a good episode. Like, I mean, I like what they ended up doing for their own take on Romeo and Juliet. I thought that was pretty cool. I love it when the gang works together on things like this. Like, those for me are some pretty fun episodes.
And I like, even though it's brief, I like seeing and Dr. Kelly
Mm-hmm.
in the play is kind of a precursor of what we got in, when she moved on to 90210.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. No, you're not wrong there. Yeah, I think Kelly probably is the most improved actor out of the group.
Yeah,
Kelly, yeah, Tiffany.
I mean, I think she and Mark are the only ones that went on to do more stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mario Lopez is a celebrity, but he's that kind of celebrity where he's making himself.
yeah, he doesn't really act anymore.
Right.
Yeah, because I mean, like, not only does Tiffany Amber Thiessen have one iconic character in Kelly Kapowski, she's also got a second one in Valerie from 90210.
Right.
Like, how often does that happen to people?
And especially in a show like this, forget
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
Okay,
what's your number 5?
Rent-A-Pop.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. This is the introduction of Mark Blankfield as oh shit, what's his name again?
Derek Moore. Derek Moore.
No. That's Zach's dad.
Oh,
Fucking no,
James.
James. Yeah, Mark Blankfield is James. Now, if you are a fan of Mel Brooks movies, you might recognize him as Blinken from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, very very funny episode. Like I said, first introduction to him. Basically, the point of this one is they're planning a class trip, but Zach can't go because of his bad grades. So Mr. Belding tries to get a meeting with Zach's father, but Zach being Zach, he hires actor James, who's the waiter at the Max, to be his father. And then when his father shows up, James is Mr. Belding. So it's just a whole bunch of shenanigans, and some of the stuff that James does is so funny.
Well, I like it because James had him play Zach's dad and Mr. Building.
Mm.
You know, it's funny seeing him make multiple parts.
Yeah, Dick Belding.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, these spoilers. It's good. Something like this is gonna happen again with James. But yeah, no, I thought it was a great concept. Probably one of the funniest episodes. Zach, I wouldn't really say is douchey in this one. I'd say he's more like he's a fucking idiot.
He's an idiot, and when you get right now that he's just trying to connect with his dad.
Yeah.
When it's interesting because in the reboot there's a similar story with Matt and Zach.
Yeah.
You would think Zach would have learned, but
Oh well, as you can tell, spoilers. He definitely did learn.
no, he didn't.
Woof.
No, he did not.
Yeah, it's a little funny because like how I remember the show ending off in Wedding in Vegas, and how he is in the new reboot. It's like what happened?
I don't know. Whenever he comes up, like in the new class, he was more like the Vegas one, and not like
Yeah, more mature.
yeah. I don't know.
I wonder if that's something that's going to be addressed in season 2.
Hopefully there is a season 2.
Oh, there's going to be season 2. The buzz around that show. Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, what's your number 4?
my number 4, the Prom.
Punt.
Okay.
My number 4 is Miss Bayside.
Good episode. Good episode.
Very good episode. I was actually texting with my friend about this because of all the whole equality play that was in this. So basically, what happens is they're having the Miss Bayside pageant, and Zach and Slater make a bet that Zach can't turn anybody into a pageant queen, and AC Slater picks Screech. So there's this whole thing of Screech trying to win the contest, and Jesse joining. Yeah, because she doesn't want to. She wants to beat Screech, and yeah, no, it's a very very funny episode. Spoilers: Screech does win the pageant. And Slater even tried to join at one point when it's a bonkers episode. Like, this is one of those ones when you think Saved by the Bell this epitomizes it fully.
Could you say it's ahead of its time a little?
Oh, very much so. I do want to say that a lot of the Jesse character, like the person taking a stand, the issues she's taking a stand for, definitely were ahead of its time when it comes to TV. Like that stuff that you would do nowadays, not in 1990.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that episode. I like the one scene with the girls are in the bathroom and they started fighting with each other and then they were like, wait, we were up against the street. Why are we fighting against each other?
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah. Oh, and how Screech got the black eye and Zach spreading the word that Slater's the one that hit him.
I think an appearance of Kevin, I believe. Oh, and this is that one.
This is the last one, unfortunately. This is after this, no more Kevin the Robot, which is sad.
He was funny too.
Yeah, he definitely was. But hey, at least we know he's still around.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your number 3?
My number 3 is Green Club.
Not on my list, but that one should have made my my honorable mentions. That is a good episode.
So how do I describe this? They made like kids basically joined Green Club to help out streets, right? I didn't join. I forget why they joined.
I think a trip was involved with it.
Okay, that makes sense. Meanwhile, Screech had dinner with his girlfriend, Violet, and her parents told her
They'll travel to Hawaii is what it is.
They're always going to Hawaii, these kids.
They're rich kids.
What is that? Yeah, so Screech's girlfriend's parents forbade her from seeing him anymore. And yeah, what did you think of this episode?
This is hands down the best of the Screech-centric episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, it very, very much so. This shows that he's more than just a dork. He actually has a heart of gold. He'll do anything for those he cares about. And that is best exemplified when he joins Violet on stage because she's, sinking. She can't sing, and he comes out of nowhere and saves the day, and they win. Didn't they win the competition?
Yeah, they did.
So.
But couldn't you say they won when she did most of the singing? Because they sucked.
They did, but you know what? That's legal. Because even the bomb is part of the song, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if it was me, but it felt like her singing voice actually had a bit of Tori Spelling in it. I wonder if that was actually her singing.
I don't know. Singing at lip singing always confused me with the show.
Well, this one, I can tell you this one, anytime Zack Attack's on stage, they're lip syncing.
Really?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I don't think auto-tune was around back then, so.
But Mario Lopez really plays the drums.
Yeah, he really does play the drums, yeah. Either that or he's a good mimic.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was my number 3. One to number 3.
House Party.
I forgot about that one. Great episode.
Yeah, that is the birth of the iconic Barbara Ann theme where they lip synced in the living room playing the guitar and stuff like that, and the girls are sitting there watching. Which, man, they must have traveled from the Max to Screech's house very quickly, or he lives right next door or something, because it seems like it was no time before they were there.
Well, look at this show. The space-time continuum isn't a thing, because if it was, Zach Morris couldn't stop the time.
That's true. Time out. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, basically the crux of this episode is Zach Morris goes to spend the weekend with Screech while Screech's parents are gone to Graceland for their honeymoon. And shenanigans ensue when people come over, and an Elvis statue breaks, which is like the most prized possession of Screech's mom. So in order to raise the $200, yes, folks, $200 in 1990 money for a little bust of an Elvis, they tried to swindle the richest nerd in school out of his money, and things go wrong. Screech loses his dog in a poker game. It's this is easily probably one of the most iconic episodes they've done.
And they have first appearance of Blankfield, right? And then,
Yeah, I think it's like one of two or whatever.
yeah, he comes back in the later season. I mean.
Yeah, and this is the episode where Screech and Violet get together.
Right?
Yeah.
God, I love them together.
Sorry?
I love them together.
Oh yeah, I know Tori Spelling went on to bigger and better things, but I do wish she did stick around a little longer.
It could have been something great. Could have been the Paul Rudd of Saved by the Bell, if you get what I mean.
Yes, I do. I do. Yeah, I'd say they were probably the best couple. Even though we only had a small sample size of them, I think when it comes to being a couple, they were the best.
Yeah, I'll go with you on that.
Yeah, because we all know how Slater and Jesse are, and Zach, and like for them, for Violet and Screech, it was very pure.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So what's your number 2?
Save the Max.
Oh, that's a good one. That is the introduction of KKTY.
Right? And they found a radio station. They ended up, each of them having their own show. One of them sucked, I won't tell you who. Because it's a little bit of a surprise. But he kept being perfect at everything. And they find out the school board is shutting down. Yeah, I forget. Are they shutting down the Mac or the radio station?
They're gonna shut down the Max because of back rent, and they want to turn it into a parking lot. I think it was.
Yeah. And the kids and building, one of the few times they actually worked together.
Yeah.
Have to try and save the Max.
Yeah, and for a good cause. And at the very end of the episode, the person whose show sucked comes in and saves the day for everybody by giving their very rousing speech, and they end up passing the mark that they had needed to raise. So it was a very, very good episode, because this was something this introduced the KKTY radio angle, which we didn't see all too much, actually, from, if I'm not mistaken, throughout the show, but
Well, I liked it whenever we found out about Sheldon's past too, and it sounds like he was a little bit of a Zach Morris back in his day.
Yeah, which is very, very interesting. What goes around comes around, I guess, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seeing him with the wig and the mustache and dressed like a hippie. Oh yeah.
What's your number 2?
The Prom.
Nice.
Yes. So in this episode, this is actually the first episode of the season. The Prom's coming up. Zach asks Kelly to the prom. She, gladly accepts, but unfortunately she has to back out because her father lost his job and they can't afford things. So she gives him the money for her dress and, breaks Zach's heart. But as usual, Zach Morris comes through in the end, gives her own little mini prom outside. They share their first kiss. It's actually very romantic with the candlelight and stuff, while Slater and Jesse are singing at the dance, a very classic Michael Bolton song. Yeah, this is Zack Attack. This is the first introduction to Zack. One of the first.
No, you got that mixed up. The Zack Attack plays when they break up, not when they're together.
Is that the one where Slater and Jesse sing?
Yeah. They're in costume.
Right. Yes, they are in costume. Some of these shows just blend together sometimes, okay? That's right. They're in their sweats because Zach decided to forego the prom as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could have sworn that they were singing in the thing, but I guess they had a DJ for this one.
Yeah. And I believe Screech was the DJ.
Right? Yes, Screech was the DJ. I love it when Screech is the DJ.
Me too.
Yeah, his sassiness comes out. And one thing I did notice as I'm progressing through the series is sometimes he does have a little balls on him, but as soon as somebody at him, he just shrivels right back up because he takes a lot of shots at his friends.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but yeah, no, this kiss with Zach and Kelly outside. Even though I just screwed it up, it's one of the most iconic moments of the show. It's the first kiss of the main couple.
The only main couple I could argue had maybe the beneficial kiss is Corey and Topanga, but it's different, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it is a little different.
Yeah.
I guess because Corey Topanga seemed like more organic.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I mean, it was a slow progression. Like I mean, with Zach and Kelly, they were all over the place.
Right.
But with Corey and Topanga, no, you saw it happen.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
So why do I think we have the same number one?
Jesse's song?
Yeah.
Yeah, the most iconic episode of Saved by the Bell. So Ben, you want to take this one?
You can.
Okay, so basically, the main crux of this episode is the girls get signed to a record contract because Zach has Screech go into the women's locker room, and one of my favorite moments of Screech dressed as Sinead O'Connor while dressed as Carol Burnett's maid lady, which is pretty damn funny in itself. But anyways, there's a microphone in the broom handle, so he secretly records them, and because of this, they get that record contract. But at the same time, Jessie is freaking about her exams and about all the things that she has going on, and she feels like there's not enough time of the day, so she becomes addicted to caffeine pills. Yes, folks, caffeine pills. And so she starts using them like a druggie would, and then finally Slater catches her, because this is the episode where their romance kind of starts, and he catches her with these pills, and he's like, this is bad for you, blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, don't worry, I'll drop them. Well, anyways, she takes them again, and it ends up she sleeps in and misses the first concert. And Zach finds her, and, this is the moment of denial where he's like, I don't have a problem. It's like, I can do this. She starts singing, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so afraid. And the iconic moment of where she breaks down and cries in Zach's arms. And yeah, this is a doozy of an episode. This is easily one of their best acted episodes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so iconic that I forgot. It came up again in a future episode.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. I do want to say, though, the original song the girls sang was actually pretty damn good. The one in the gym.
Yep.
But so if you're wondering why they're treating caffeine like it's the most dangerous drug in the world, well, it's because originally it was written as speed. That was supposed to be the drug that Jesse got hooked on, was speed. But with Saved by the Bell being a Saturday morning show and NBC, worried about their image, they asked the writers to come up with something that wasn't as, dangerous for Jesse to become addicted to. So all they did was swap out speed for caffeine pills, and they left everything else the same. That's why it comes off like it's supposed to be the most dangerous drug in the world.
Well, never look again.
Hey man, it fooled kids for many years, and it's easily the most iconic episode because when everyone, even people who mock the show, when you say Saved by the Bell, they just do the addicted to caffeine pills. I'm so excited. Yeah, everyone remembers this episode.
I wonder why she never went on. I mean, judging by this episode, she has talent.
Showgirls.
That one movie really killed it for her, huh?
Yeah. pretty
Wow.
much.
I never saw it.
I've seen bits and pieces. It's as bad as you hear. Like the acting in the it's it's all over the place, that one. I think Honest Trailers did a trailer on it. You should check out.
Yeah, they did. It was good.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's that easily derailed her career. But it is what it is. She's found success, and look, she's back.
Well, yeah, they're all that well. Almost all.
Yeah, I mean, like, spoilers, Lisa was like a cameo, but Jesse was in every episode.
True.
Yeah,
I wonder if this will have a bigger part next season.
maybe because yeah, that was a whole COVID thing.
I do like how the season ended.
Yeah.
What's this COVID?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to season 2 on that one. But yeah, season 2 of Saved by the Bell, easily number 1, way better than any of the other offerings so far.
I feel like this one they really found their groove and concentrated on what they found
Yeah,
and started expanding it.
yeah, exactly. Where you found out who the characters were.
So
Sorry, they
who's
found out
it?
who the characters were is what I mean. Like they finally found them.
I got what you mean. So out of the cool 7 that you took building, do you have a favorite character this season?
Um, hmm. Honestly, I'd say Screech.
Okay.
Yeah, and honestly, they're all Zach could easily be number 1 as well.
Yeah,
Because this is where we see Zach Morris. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make Zach my number 1. This is where you see Zach Morris be Zach Morris, more so than you've seen before. Like this is where you get the first allusions to the talking to the audience, timeouts and stuff like that. Him and his crazy ass plans. It seems more frequent in this.
I forget, didn't they have time out in his
They
what?
did. They introduced in the first season, but they continued in this season, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm just saying we were no, we didn't actually see it in this season.
Yeah, we did.
Probably
We did
earlier in
in
the
this
season, eh?
season. What?
Probably earlier in the season then, eh?
No, video yearbook. When Zach, Kelly Slater, and the guy that kissing because it was like a revenge plan or when you're because of what Zach did.
Yeah.
So Slater went to go punch Zach and Zach goes, come out
What's
and
funny is that's not on the DVD I'm watching. I'm watching because it's season 3 and 4. That episode's not on there. I think it's on the season 5 set. No, yeah, and I mean it's probably you're probably right for the order. I'm just saying my end it's screwed up.
that was weird.
That's why I'm trying to binge through the whole series right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do we have to look forward to next week?
Well, next week we've got season 3 of Saved by the Bell, and this is the introduction of the Malibu Sands storyline, where they filmed episodes for the summer. And Malibu Sands, man, those were some fun episodes.
Nice recurring cast too
Yep.
with the Whitney and whoever plays football.
Ernie Sabella. Yeah. And also in this season, you have the unfortunate end of Zach and Kelly's relationship, and how it ended, and the funny ass fake ID episode.
I would say that not quite, but almost like iconic as just a song. Fake
The fake
ID.
IDs. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I just remember the first time watching. I'm like, it felt very adult compared to the other episodes.
right.
Right, because they snuck into a club with fake IDs and stuff like that. It's just that one, if it feels a little different sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, and then everything.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything. No, this like I said, this season was an improvement. I think season 3 is even better personally.
Yeah, me too. From this point out, I think it just gets
Yeah,
better and better and more. I don't want to say more iconic, but more. We finally in what we know about.
it reaches its peak.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely join us for that. Like I said, we're gonna definitely have some things to talk about. Some more Zach Morris being a douche, quite a bit in this season. So yeah, on that note, Ben, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Bedroom2. You can find me here every Saturday on Recapping with Matt. Every Tuesday on Shooting the Breeze with Matt and the cast. Every Sunday on Get Ready with Jordan. So, finishing up Geek at Matt again. And every Saturday on Mount Slowdown on a different YouTube channel.
So, and Ben pretty much said most of the places where you can find me on this channel. You can also find me over on my other YouTube channel, Schmoes of the North, where me and my friends Daniel, Dave, and Louie, we sit down and we break down the week in Schmodown. And also we do occasionally talk to the Schmodown competitors and people behind the scenes, whatever. Our next one is actually a pretty big one. We got one of the best players of all time, easily the best teams player of all time. We interviewed Jeff Snyder, so definitely take a look out for that episode. It was a lot of fun. Jeff Snyder is a pretty cool guy. So yeah, that's pretty much where you can find me. You can also find me on my Instagram and my Twitter at soda_the_saxman. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us for recapping the past. We will see you next week with season 3 Saved by the Bell, and y'all have a good night. Now.